On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Lifer.
A prisoner who is serving a life sentence or someone who has spent a significant portion of their life in a particular situation or occupation.
Examples:
Lifer sentence. Maximum security lifer. He is a lifer at the prison, having been incarcerated for over 20 years.
Security.
The state of being free from danger, risk, or harm, measures taken to protect against threats or attacks, a financial asset, such as a stock or bond that derives value exclusively from the ownership interest or claim to a particular underlying asset or obligation.
Examples:
National security. Security analyst. The building's security system includes cameras, alarms, and security guards.
Era.
A period that is distinct from others, typically in history.
Examples:
Dawn of a new era. The era of the Renaissance. Political corruption was common throughout the post-war era.
Inmate.
A person who is confined to an institution, such as a prison, hospital, or mental health facility.
Examples:
Inmate population. Inmate rights. The prison implemented a new educational program for inmates to learn skills and prepare for life after release.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Unspeakable.
Too terrible, shocking, or distressing to speak about.
Examples:
Unspeakable crime. Unspeakable pain. The survivors of the plane crash could only describe the unspeakable horror of the experience.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
evil ways, a charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
grant a new license, grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Depart.
To go away or leave, especially to start a journey.
Examples:
arrive and depart on time. Depart from the faith. We departed before the temperature fell below zero.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
clinical surgery. Participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Psychopath.
A person with an extreme personality disorder characterized by a lack of empathy, remorse, and ethical values, often associated with manipulative and deceitful behavior, impulsivity, and risk-taking tendencies.
Examples:
psychopath tendencies. Violent psychopath. The detective identified the psychopath who had been terrorizing the city for months.
Callous.
Insensitive and cruel to the suffering of others, having an emotionally hardened or unfeeling attitude, hardened or thickened, especially referring to skin or other tissue that has been subjected to repeated friction or irritation.
Examples:
callous person. Callous remark. The supervisor's callous behavior towards his employees resulted in high turnover rates.
Aggressive.
Behaving in an angry, energetic, or threatening way towards another person, tending to spread quickly.
Examples:
an aggressive war. An aggressive tumor. An aggressive tide wrecked the ship.
Neurological.
Of or relating to the science of neurology or the nervous system.
Examples:
fever with neurological signs. Neurological symptoms. The patient was diagnosed with a neurological disorder affecting their motor skills.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Intrigue.
To make someone interested, especially by being strange, unusual, or mysterious. To make a secret plan with other people to harm someone.
Examples:
Intrigue him. Intrigue against his rival. The artist's innovative style of work intrigues me.
Psychotherapy.
The treatment of mental or emotional problems by talking with a therapist.
Examples:
Field of psychotherapy. Psychotherapy for depression. He took psychotherapy to help him deal with his accident trauma.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples:
Occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Creep.
To move slowly, quietly, and carefully, usually to avoid being seen or heard.
Examples:
Creep along the leaf. Creep toward the mouse. Aging creeps up slowly with time.
Pajama.
A pair of loose pants with a matching top, worn for sleeping or lounging.
Examples:
Care pajama. Pajama pants. My little sister loves to have pajama parties with her friends on the weekends.
Glue.
A sticky substance used for joining things together, a bonding agent made from animal or synthetic materials.
Examples:
Glue stick. Epoxy glue. The carpenter applied glue to the cabinet joints before nailing them together.
Occasion.
A time or event that is suitable or appropriate for something to happen or be done, a particular event or circumstance that requires or allows for something to be done.
Examples:
A glad occasion. As occasion demands. She wore her best dress for the special occasion.
Asleep.
In a state of sleep.
Examples:
Asleep at the wheel. Dead asleep. He lay down and fell asleep immediately.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Steel.
A strong metal alloy made up of iron with typically a few tenths of a % of carbon used for making things that need a strong structure.
Examples:
Magnetic steel. Steel beam. This bridge is the third largest steel bridge in the world.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Blank.
Without any writing or printing, empty or devoid of ideas, information, or meaning, unable to remember or recall information.
Examples:
Blank expression. Blank paper. The computer screen displayed nothing but a blank white screen.
Warden.
A person responsible for the supervision and management of a particular place, such as a prison, a national park, or a university campus.
Examples:
Warden duties. Forest warden. The warden of the prison made sure that the inmates followed the rules.
Indifferent.
Having no strong feeling or preference, neutral.
Examples:
Indifferent attitude. An indifferent glance. The doctor remained indifferent to the patient's pleas for a second opinion.
Buzzer.
A device that produces a rapid, high-pitched sound or noise, often used to signal something or draw attention to something.
Examples:
Door buzzer. Alarm buzzer. She jumped when the harsh buzzer noise indicated her laundry was done.
Slam.
To shut a door or window noisily, to strike something violently or noisily.
Examples:
Slam the door. Slam the book against a wall. She slammed the door shut, angry at the person on the other side.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat. Verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.
Reassure.
To cause someone to feel sure, to give or restore confidence.
Examples:
Reassure anxious patients. Reassure market. The pilot tried to reassure the customers that the planes were safe.
Subsequent.
Happening or occurring later or after something else.
Examples:
Over subsequent months. Reduce subsequent mortality. In the subsequent meeting, the team discussed ways to improve productivity.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Categorize.
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples:
Categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Instantly.
Immediately.
Examples:
Instantly cope with. Be killed instantly. I remembered that person instantly and never forgot.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
Feel a slight concern. Slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples:
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
provide accurate information, accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
transport facilities, access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Shackle.
A metal ring, bar, or other device used to confine, restrain, or limit freedom of movement, a restraint or impediment of any kind.
Examples:
shackle chains, metal shackle. The prisoner wore heavy shackles on his wrists and ankles.
Handcuff.
A pair of metal restraints that are designed to lock around a person's wrists and prevent them from moving their hands freely. Verb: to restrain or restrict the movement of a person by applying handcuffs, typically as part of an arrest or other security-related process.
Examples:
handcuff his wrists. Break free from handcuffs. The police officer put handcuffs on the suspect before placing them in the squad car.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Pierce.
To cut or make a way through with a sharp instrument.
Examples:
pierce the armored shells. Pierce a mystery. The extreme cold pierced our bones.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Deficit.
The total amount by which money spent is greater than money earned in a particular period of time, the property of being an amount by which something, especially an amount of money, is less than expected or required.
Examples:
federal budget deficit. An accumulative deficit. Exchange rate fluctuations have increased that country's trade deficit.
Amygdala.
One of two parts of the almond-shaped neural structure that are linked to emotions, especially fear and pleasure, memory, and the sense of smell.
Examples:
the decline in amygdala activity. Amygdala damage. The amygdala has been associated with memories of past emotional events.
Almond.
A type of nut that comes from the almond tree, widely cultivated for its edible seeds, which is enclosed in a hard, ridged outer casing called a shell that can be eaten raw or roasted and is often used in baking and as an ingredient in various dishes.
Examples:
Almond milk, almond butter. I love snacking on almonds for a healthy and delicious snack.
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples:
Northern hemisphere, cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Deficient.
Lacking something needed or normal.
Examples:
Deficient nutrient. Mentally deficient. His diet was deficient in essential vitamins and minerals.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Differentiate.
To recognize or establish as being distinct, to distinguish between things that are compared, to calculate a derivative.
Examples:
Differentiate between fact and fiction. Differentiate a function. The teacher asked the students to differentiate between the two similar species of birds.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples:
Animate the body. Animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Inanimate.
Not having life or spirit, not animate.
Examples:
Inanimate nature. Inanimate matter. The inanimate object was not capable of movement or feeling.
Imitate.
To copy the speech, behavior, appearance, etc. of someone or something.
Examples:
Imitate painting styles. Imitate animal sounds. He imitated the modus operandi of the famous phantom thief.
Purposeful.
Having a specific aim or purpose, determined.
Examples:
Purposeful series of actions. At a purposeful pace. She had a purposeful look and was determined to complete the task.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Cousin.
The child of your aunt or uncle.
Examples:
Cross-cousin marriage. Cousin's family. I used to play with my younger male cousins when I was a little girl.
Lick.
To pass the tongue over something to moisten, taste, or eat.
Examples:
Lick a teaspoon. Lick its wounds. She licked the envelope to seal it before mailing it.
Flick.
To make a sudden sharp movement or hit something quickly with a sharp movement.
Examples:
Flicker candle. Flick through pages. He flipped the light switch, and the room was illuminated.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Prerequisite.
Required as a necessary condition or qualification for something else, essential or fundamental to the success or achievement of something.
Examples:
Prerequisite course. Prerequisite skill set. The ability to communicate effectively is a prerequisite for leadership positions.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Irrespective.
Without taking something into account, regardless of.
Examples:
Irrespective of age. Irrespective of his will. Our company hires irrespective of national origin.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Inborn.
Existing naturally from birth, innate or inherent, often used to refer to traits or characteristics that are genetically determined.
Examples:
Inborn talent. Inborn characteristics. The scientist's inborn sense of logic made her a rigorous and precise thinker.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Renege.
To go back on a promise, commitment, or agreement, to fail to fulfill or fulfill an obligation or undertaking properly.
Examples:
Renege on a promise. Renege on a bet. He promised to repay the loan, but then tried to renege on his agreement.
Naive.
Showing unaffected simplicity and lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment.
Examples:
Naive belief. Naive mistake. The con artist's lies quickly took in the naive young man.
Akin.
Similar or related in nature, character, or origin.
Examples:
Akin to anger. Akin to the prior experiences. Her interests are akin to mine.
Module.
A self-contained unit or component of a larger system or structure. A standardized unit of computer hardware or software designed to perform a specific function.
Examples:
Module software. Audio module. I must install a new programming module for my computer program to function properly.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Superhero.
A fictional hero who possesses extraordinary powers and abilities and is dedicated to protecting the public.
Examples:
Superhero movies. Superhero comics. Superman is a classic superhero known for his superhuman strength and flying ability.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Endow.
To give a quality, ability, or asset to a person or institution.
Examples:
Endow him with the power. Endow the scholarship. Some people believe that human is endowed with reason and capable of distinguishing good from evil.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime.
Examples:
Wanted criminal. Criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Superpower.
A country or nation that has significant global influence or formidable military, economic, or technological strength. A supernatural ability or force capable of extraordinary feats or feats beyond normal human capabilities.
Examples:
Superpower country. Superpower leader. The ability to fly like a bird is often considered a superpower in comic books and movies.
Anatomy.
The scientific study that deals with the physical structure of humans, animals, or plants.
Examples:
Animal anatomy. Anatomy of a country's collapse. The professor explained the anatomy of the nervous system.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
Initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Dogma.
A belief or set of beliefs that the members of a group accept without being questioned or doubted.
Examples:
Religious dogma. The secret dogma. All members strictly followed the dogma of the organization.
Neurogenesis.
The formation of new neurons in the brain equals a nerve cell that is specialized to carry information within or between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Neurogenesis process. Neurogenesis research. Studies have shown that physical exercise can increase neurogenesis in the hippocampus.
Olfactory.
Relating to the sense of smell, connected with the perception of odors or scents.
Examples:
Olfactory cortex. Olfactory memory. The olfactory senses play a key role in our taste and flavor perception.
Bulb.
A rounded underground storage organ of some plants from which the plant grows, the rounded part of a cylindrical structure. Electric lamp consisting of a glass ball.
Examples:
Wet bulb thermometer. A lily bulb. The light bulb has burned out.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Hippocampus.
A major component of the brain of humans and other vertebrates that is part of the limbic system and is vital for memory.
Examples:
Involvement of the hippocampus. Neurons in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is crucial for learning and memory storage.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Rear.
At, toward, or near the back part of something. Verb, to look after a child until it is an adult.
Examples:
The rear gate. Rear children. The player quickly went to the rear side of the defender. Cage. A structure made of metal bars or wire in which birds or animals can be kept.
Examples:
an insect cage, a bird in a cage. The trapped bear is running amok in its cage.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Cotton.
A plant that is grown in warm countries and bears bolls containing seeds with soft and long hairs that are made into textile fiber and thread for sewing.
Examples:
cotton cloth. Culture of cotton. The price of raw cotton continued to rise.
Wool.
A textile fiber obtained from the fleece of sheep or certain other animals, used for making clothing and other fabric items.
Examples:
wool sweater, wool fibers. I love wearing wool socks during the winter to keep my feet warm.
Stimulation.
The act of arousing interest or activity in something, the action of providing a stimulus.
Examples:
stimulation of the economy, stimulation of the senses. The stimulation of certain chemicals activates the brain's reward system.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Repetition.
The act of doing or saying something many times.
Examples:
repetition of the word. Habitual repetition. Repetition is the mother of all learning.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Sociable.
Being friendly, outgoing, and inclined to engage in social activities or interactions, enjoying the company of others.
Examples:
sociable gathering. Sociable atmosphere. She is a very sociable person who loves meeting new people.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Enrich.
To make better or improve in quality by adding something else.
Examples:
Enrich a gas with a balloon. Enrich public services. Reading not only increases knowledge, but also enriches life.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Morality.
Principles of right and evil or good and bad behavior.
Examples:
Business morality. Sense of morality. She found fault with the morality of politicians.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Contrast.
To put in opposition to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Dissimilar.
Not alike or having little in common.
Examples:
Dissimilar cultures. Dissimilar backgrounds. The two paintings were dissimilar in style and subject matter.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Primate.
Any mammal of the order primates, which includes monkeys, apes, and humans.
Examples:
Primate species. Primate sanctuary. Many scientists study primate behavior and intelligence.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Imply.
To indicate the truth or existence of something without referring to it.
Examples:
imply a strong correlation, imply the presence of alien. The salespeople speak in technical terms to imply that they are more knowledgeable than the customer.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
extraordinary ability, extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Exquisite.
Extremely beautiful and delicate.
Examples:
exquisite crafts, a man of exquisite sensitivity. We can hear an exquisite piano melody from his room.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences, able to feel or perceive others' feelings, susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
sensitive documents, baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc., of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
hormone secretion, female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Corticosteroid.
A synthetic steroid hormone that is commonly used to reduce inflammation and treat a variety of medical conditions, including asthma, allergies, and arthritis.
Examples:
oral corticosteroid, corticosteroid injection. The doctor prescribed a corticosteroid cream to treat my itchy rash.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
release a prisoner, release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Suppress.
To bring something under control by force or authority, to put an end by force.
Examples:
suppress a yawn, suppress a revolt. The doctor prescribed medication to suppress the patient's appetite.
Adaptable.
Able or willing to modify or be modified to deal with new situations.
Examples:
Adaptable enough for the environment. An adaptable person. We seek a candidate who possesses adaptable fighting potential.
Interplay.
The way in which two or more things interact or influence each other.
Examples.
Interplay among neurons. Complex interplay. The interplay of light and shadow creates a dramatic effect in the painting.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples.
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples.
Ironic twist. Ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Inhibit.
To prevent something, such as an action, process, etc., from happening or make it less likely to happen than normal.
Examples.
Inhibit desires. Inhibit tumor growth. Excessive parental interference may inhibit children's eagerness to learn.
Imprisonment.
The state of being confined to a prison or jail, a sentence of confinement as a punishment for a crime.
Examples.
Imprisonment at hard labor. Life imprisonment. The judge handed down a sentence of imprisonment for the convicted criminal.
Submit.
To give or offer a document, proposal, etc., to a decision maker for examination or consideration.
Examples.
Agree to submit the bill. Submit an application. Please submit the assignment to me.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples.
A hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Faulty.
Having a defect or flaw that affects performance or operation.
Examples.
Faulty equipment. Make a faulty diagnosis. The faulty wiring caused a power outage.
Rehabilitate.
To restore to good health or physical condition. To help someone return to a normal life, especially after a period of illness, addiction, or imprisonment.
Examples.
Rehabilitate prisoners. Rehabilitate wildlife. The organization works to rehabilitate drug addicts and help them rebuild their lives.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples.
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Perpetrator.
A person who carries out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception.
Examples:
Perpetrator identity. Culprit perpetrator. The police have not yet caught the perpetrator of the crime.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Stimming.
A behavior often exhibited by individuals on the autism spectrum characterized by repetitive bodily movements or sounds, such as hand flapping or rocking, often used as a form of self-regulation or sensory stimulation.
Examples:
Autistic stimming. Stimming therapy. Autistic children may engage in stimming behaviors, such as rocking or hand flapping, to self-regulate.
Incarceration.
The state of being confined in prison or jail.
Examples:
Mass incarceration. Incarceration rates. The judge sentenced him to 5 years of incarceration for embezzlement.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples.
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Medieval.
Relating to or belonging to the Middle Age, that is for the period of A.D. 600 to AD 1450.
Examples.
Medieval times. Medieval history. Only the medieval tower remained standing.
Persuade.
To convince or induce someone to do something by presenting a reason or argument, to sway or influence someone's decision or opinion.
Examples.
Attempt to persuade. Persuade a hijacker to surrender. She tried to persuade her brother to join her on the trip.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples.
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Modulate.
To change the key, style, loudness, etc. of something in music to create a particular effect, to fix or adjust the time, amount, degree, or rate of something.
Examples.
Modulate the function. Modulate from one key to another. These chemicals modulate the effect of metabolism.
Integral.
Necessary to make a whole complete, essential, or fundamental, combining with something else to form a whole. Noun, of mathematics, a fundamental concept in calculus that represents the area under a curve between 2 points on a graph.
Examples.
Integral function. Integral component. Effective communication is an integral part of any successful team.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples.
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Reoffend.
To commit another crime or violation of the law after having been punished or rehabilitated for a previous offense.
Examples.
Reoffend within a year. Reoffend risk. It is disheartening to see individuals repeatedly reoffend despite receiving multiple chances for rehabilitation.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples.
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Clinician.
A practitioner, especially of medicine or psychology, who has direct contact with patients.
Examples:
Experienced clinician. From a clinician's perspective. Some clinicians believe that psychological characteristics alone may cause mental disorders.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Philanthropy.
The practice of voluntarily helping the poor, especially by giving money.
Examples:
Philanthropy organization. Private philanthropy. Tech billionaires often spend the majority of their time on philanthropy.
Wholly.
Completely, entirely, or fully.
Examples:
Wholly unaware. Entrust wholly. He spoke wholly about his experience.
Redeem.
To compensate for the faults or bad aspects of something. To regain possession or assume ownership of something by paying a sum of money or fulfilling a condition. To rescue or save someone from a difficult or hopeless situation.
Examples:
Redeem a coupon. Redeem a government bond. He tried to redeem himself by volunteering at the local charity after his mistakes.
Stimulate.
To encourage something to develop or become more active, to stir the feelings or emotions.
Examples:
Stimulate the economy. Stimulate the nervous system. The book stimulated my imagination.